Gamers and geeks, and welcome to another TTRPG session. It's a homebrew game called Blood Feud, and we're on the 49th episode.
Woo!
Woo! And yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more of it, make sure to like and subscribe. But with that out of the way, could the players tell us about their characters, please?
Hi. I play Rika, the half-dragon,
Human.
What am I? Wizard of the group.
Human half-dragon wizard, yes.
And I'm for chaos. Speaking of chaos,
we're not playing
Warhammer.
We're not playing Warhammer.
Hey, you don't know what'll happen this session, but
I do. I should do.
No,
because it's my freaking. Anyway, go
on. Speaking of chaos, we'll go with my co-partner, Blood Dancer.
I play Blood Dancer, half elf, half orc, warlock, bard. Who is quite unhappy because he lost Black Razor and plans to kill someone because of it. He might go a little cray-cray.
Yup. Who's going to be next, Blood Dancer?
I choose Amanda.
Saw that coming. My name is Amanda. I play Scarlet, Magma Method Barbarian.
Yay!
And I didn't have to be reminded who I played today. I remembered.
Yay!
And I didn't look at my sheet.
Well, you need, looking at your sheet's a good thing. But I know what you're saying.
Like, who am I? What class am I? But I was like, right off the bat, I knew I was Scarlet the Magma Method. So I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, Magma Methods are elementals. You're basically the living embodiment of lava.
That's great.
So yes, anything that lava can do, you can too. Just bear that in mind.
You're so punny.
So you think she's hot?
It's funny, the lava method is around the party while we have a child with PTSD of fire.
I'm just saying that, that you can do more than you think you can. That's all. But anyway, yes, I changed it from D&D to TTRPG because even though we're still using the D&D rules, it seems that YouTube doesn't like D&D content anymore, so we're just going to go with TTRPG. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Scarlet, who's next?
I just went.
Yes, I'm asking who you're going to volunteer to go next.
Adar. Who's left?
We've got Fia, Malrock, who isn't quite here yet, Nightwatch, and Kiza.
Come on. Nightwatch.
Nightwatch.
Hello. Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Wolfish cleric of Selena. Praise the moon. And I have my daughter Marceline with me. I'm Marceline. Mama, can I have Death Ward on me? I cast Death Ward on her.
Probably wise. And who's going to be next? Nightwatch, who are you going to volunteer to go next?
Oh, I choose Fia.
Gee. So I play Fia, who is a phantom rogue. She is Shadowkai, pretty amoral, hoping to loot some corpses soon. And I think that who's not been Kiza should be next.
Yep, because I'm the only one left that's here at the moment. I play Kiza, the Hexblood champion fighter, who's currently leading an army of demons. Or not demons, devils.
Mhm.
I will get the right thing.
Okay. So, what happened last time we played?
A lot of interesting stuff. Yeah.
We were basically trying to figure out how to go and fight Granma. Or we had decided to fight Granma. Kiza had gone off and was in the Feywild and went to a shop and got a sword and some merigons. And then we were going to go fight Granma.
He's got a sword and some merigons, because just pick them
Not
up off the
just-
shelf.
Not just any shop.
Braziel.
The Feywild, one of the Feywild branches of our favorite shopkeeper's shop, Raziel.
Yep. And while he was out doing that, the rest of the party was back in City of Gate. Everyone but Scarlet and Rika was a strange shopkeeper who didn't flee from the army and sells magic items revolving around life glass he makes. Few people got a few things, ordered some stuff. I don't remember what they all got, but I know Blood Dancer requested. There's Malrock.
Yay!
It's the Malrock.
Malrock, would you like to do a quick intro for yourself? Greetings, he says. That works.
I am Rob. I play Malrock Doomrider, the Goliath Paladin, with a ghostly side.
Yes.
Lovely to have you.
Need the name.
Okie dokie.
Now, while they were off doing that, Rika and Scarlet went and raided a herbalist shop. Where Rika proceeded to make 3 potions. 2 of them to turn Amanda and Violet, Scarlet, going through down all the lists, to a kaiju with a potion of giant size and a potion of giant strength.
Mm-hmm.
And Rika produced, I believe, the first ever long rest potion in the world.
Not quite.
No clue if it... Yeah.
There is another character in another campaign that did it too. But, yeah.
Okay, there is another one. He's the second person. And he managed to the recipe for future use if the campaign lasts that long. After we all grouped up and we were about to head into Grandma's academy when Quiza came back, transformed with the sword and the army, and basically said, "Don't worry about it, we're going to go take out Grandma ourselves." And the group decided, let's follow the army. We followed into the forest, where some were-panthers were giving us some problems, and we burned them down. And then some events happened, not the highlight of the campaign, and we decided to call it an early quits.
A what?
Early quits.
An early quit?
We ended the session early.
A little bit. Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But anyway, child deleting happened? What? Which child did you delete?
Oh,
No.
yeah! Quiza killed a child after massacring a family.
Yeah. Yes.
No context needed.
Also, I don't know if YouTube would approve of the M word. I think never mind, they're not monetizing it. Okay, so children were murdered.
Oh, I thought you said N word. Why?
No. It's probably just.
I'm pretty sure you can say murdered because,
You can say
murder mysteries and stuff. I mean, it's not like.
But
I was about to.
we're also not monetized yet, so
Flagged
we can.
term.
So it's fine.
You can say killed even. Like we don't have to be like all.
Slaughtered.
We don't have to say unalived.
Slain.
I imagine the mini heart attack you just had by Nightwatch going, "Oh, I don't think we can say the N word. Oh wait, we're not monetized yet." Like,
I thought.
I imagine like.
Yes.
Okay, moving on from that.
Sorry for any confusion there. But anyway, let's keep going. So yes, you have cleared some of the dark woods away from around Grandma's house, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Using several impressive spells. And now you're arrayed around Grandma's house, the party, and this small army of devils. What do you want to do? Malrock, your ghost is begging you to let him have a turn. And Zane is doing something strange in the background.
Oh, I'm driving.
Oh.
You're hearing the shitty road I'm on.
Are you in Iowa by any chance?
No, I was going to say what highway I'm on. Not about to do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Malrock is saying, I'm wondering if the heat will be enough to destroy the forest or let it regrow. Well, there is there is a tribe of druids that live there, as well as, there being druids in the academy, so
yeah.
Don't worry too much about the dark woods. I'm sure it'll be
back.
If the academy survives.
If the academy survives. And you don't and assuming you don't also slaughter all the werepanthers. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we killed a good chunk of them, though, if I remember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the rest of them are hiding. But anyway. Who's going to lead the charge?
I'd imagine Scarlet would be the one leading the charge.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
How do you feel about that, Amanda?
Amanda is typing. Charge! Okay. So, I'm tempted to let my other side out. This battle seems to require a darker mindset. Okay. Are you going to once more become Malrock, the Death Knight? Are you going to Ghost Rider this shit? Alright.
Mind if I get the life glass before you do that?
Sorry, what?
Malrock purchased a ball of life glass as a last-ditch effort, but I don't know what will happen if Death Rider Malrock opens the life glass. So, like, if
bearing in mind, you're pausing a charge right now.
that is true. That is true.
Yeah. So anyway, those of you who are see what's happening to Malrock out of the corner of his mindset, or even hear it, because he probably screams as green fire consumes his flesh and blackens
What
his
the
armor.
fuck is that?
Marcin starts crying.
I saw this guy. He had to run away so he wouldn't kill me. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, half the party has never seen Ghost Rider Malrock.
This is true. All right.
Malrock, you okay? You're kind of on fire.
Would you respond, or would you be too busy charging towards the building? I'd just be running lol. Fair enough. So, yeah. Miss Scarlet will arrive there first. Are you going to dive through a window, burn your way through the roof, smash through a wall, smash down the door? How do you want to approach this, Scarlet? Fly through a window ninja style. Okay. So, make for me, please, an athletics check.
I make a suggestion.
Go on.
Because you mentioned it last session, but we never got to it around. Scarlet, drink the potions.
Before or after she enters the building?
Well, because we were talking about Scarlet being impulsive and just taking them at the sight of the thing, but we never actually settle on anything.
Okay. So are you suggesting that she do this before she charges?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Of course, it's only a suggestion, Amanda.
Okay. Amanda, are you going to gain your giant strength and giant size first before you go crashing into the cottage? Or are you going to... Okay, she is. Fantastic. Alright. So, instead of doing an athletics check to see if you charge in through the window, I want you to make a attack against the building. Yeah, I thought it would have been cooler for it to burst in and then, kaiju out of it, but meh. Oh, but okay, fair enough. So yes, athletics check to burst in through the window, and then drink the potions when you're in there. So I believe your athletics is a +10. So there's very little chance of you failing to do this. And if you rage, you even have advantage on that.
Is that +10 normally?
Yes, but she hasn't drank the... We've just said that she's drinking the potions after she goes in.
You're right, I'm stupid, sorry.
Okay. So yes, you're more than strong enough to smash through the window. With your passive perception of 11, you just catch that you're inside the building. You don't see anything particularly distracting from your goal of drinking both potions and then becoming huge, smashing right up through the roof and kicking the walls down in the process, just because of you're suddenly huge. So now the cottage has no roof, no walls, no door. And in fact, the sheer weight of Scarlet is probably going to smash through the floor into the basement also. The rest of you that are charging in, particularly those with a high perception, such as Nightwatch, might notice that there's no fucking sign of Granma.
She really said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Okay, Nightwatch is just going to do this thing where she just puts on the amulet and just opens the door.
What door?
Is there really a door frame?
The door and the door frame were smashed flat by Kaiju Scarlet.
Blood Dancer begins picking up the door, trying to put it back in place. Should I make some kind of check to fix the door?
Would you know that the door needs fixing?
And they're on fire. Is it?
I'm guessing Blood Dancer's broken through enough of them.
Yeah, but do you know that the door is necessary to travel into the academy?
I think he might, because he had a necklace too. He just hasn't put it on.
Fair. Okay. Does anybody have mending? And maybe some water to
Nope.
put out the fire.
If I have mending?
You have mending?
Yes.
Excellent. Does anybody have prestidigitation or druidcraft or something to be able to put the fire out? At least.
I have prestidigitation and druidcraft.
Excellent. So
I
you
have
can...
prestidigitation too.
Okay. So between you can snuff out the flames on the door itself and spend a few minutes repairing it. Scarlet, you are no longer raging because you don't have anything to hit. Nightwatch looks so done with life. Okay. One of the Meragons comes up to Kiza and it's hard to tell exactly what its expression is supposed to be with that creepy baby mask over its face. But it seems to be waiting for orders or direction from Kiza. Blood Dancer says it keeps looking at the scary Death Knight. Okay.
He's scary.
Yes, he's also repairing the door right now, so, you know.
Yes.
That's hilarious. Like Ghost Rider running in. I'm going to kill you all. Oh, wait a second. Let me fix this door real quick. Bang, bang, bang.
So Kiza just says find a way to get into her pocket dimension to the devils. Okay. They're gonna start fanning out. The sergeant, the one that was talking to you, begins doing a series of gestures and strange sounds, and the Americans spread out throughout the woods, lifting up bits of blackened log. searching through ashy undergrowth, looking for a way into her pocket dimension.
Hey,
Face palms.
guys, I don't want to look, to get to a pocket dimension, we need to have an amulet, which I have, and we need a door, which we're gonna get. I open door, go through.
The nearest Maragon walks right up to you and snatches the amulet from around your neck.
I snatch it back.
Contested strength check time.
I'll use my athletics.
Oh, fucking hell. You're probably going to win that one. Let's see. Yeah, there's no fucking way they can beat that. So, well, after you successfully snatch it away from him again, he's going to try and snatch it back again. Feel free to beat his 18. Yes, you do. At this point, the chain snaps and the gemstone itself falls to the ground between the two of you.
Isn't the gemstone a protective life glass?
Yep.
It's bound life glass.
Break it down for cover.
Head crush.
I don't think the life glass fitting broke. Just the chain.
Just the chain. Yeah, it's not the setting, just the chain.
Oh, it's at the side of it falling. He dives for cover. Not
Yeah.
the chain.
You're worried that it's on impact with the ground that it's gonna be knocked out of its setting. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because he was recently told about the last time life glass got free.
How I got an idea. How about everybody roll a straight d20 for luck?
Everyone?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've got
Low numbers.
3 low, 3 high. Have we only got 6 people in the party, or are we waiting for somebody?
I guess Marceline will be the tiebreaker.
No, someone didn't roll. Amanda didn't roll.
Scarlet, if
Okay.
you could be our tiebreaker, roll a d20 for me, please. Scarlet? Amanda? Yay! Okay. Nothing happens. Though the Maragon does bend down to pick up the gemstone.
I step on it.
Lisa, can you tell your minions to behave themselves, please?
As I
Night Watch, could you make a Constitution saving throw, please? Okay. You realize...
Where I step on, I mean like step on the Maragon's hand. Not the...
okay. When you said step on it, I thought you meant the gemstone. Okay.
I mean like,
Yeah.
he's grabbing it while I step on it while he's...
Okay.
was.
In that case, what I'd like you to roll is an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too, Anthony.
Yeah.
Guess
I think everybody did by the... Just hits. So you do 5 points of damage to the Maragon. Roll initiative.
Malak, is that door open yet?
Not quick.
I can't roll anything.
Alright, there we go. Seven party members of 13. How many cards does that make?
I guess Amanda's happily to help me.
And she's huge still. She's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Discord
I'm sorry?
crashed for me.
I didn't crash for me.
Nothing was sending, and I couldn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's something on your end.
Let me get the money, sissy.
Yeah, it's something on my end.
So, let's see.
But did you hear my comment about Malrock?
What about Malrock?
I said I imagine Malrock finishes like the thing and pats it like a dad would finish like a project, be like,
Okay.
all done, and he just sets it on fire again.
Just because he's burning? That's funny.
Yeah.
But no, it hasn't quite been enough time yet. Sorry, but so yeah, Nightwatch was the 16 you and the 21 Marcelin, or the other way around?
No, the 16 was the,
Okay.
what the,
Was the yes? Okay. So the 21.
oh, no, I'm
was
sorry, the nat 20 is, like, my initiative, and...
Okay. So far we've only got 3 people's initiative rolls. Could I have the rest, please?
I can't roll.
You can't roll.
I thought it was just for Night Watch. My bad.
No, the whole army is going to take that actor's aggression as a... Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I looking up? Don't know.
What?
Oh, yes, your roll. D20 plus 8. Okay. So it doesn't look like anybody beat the 21. Yes, please, everybody roll. Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. You did goof a little.
It's okay. It's fine. These things happen.
Yeah.
I feel like Blood Dancer's initiative bonus should be higher.
Alright, let's have a look.
It's currently a +2.
You are a... Yes, that should be higher because as a bard, you have Jack of all trades. Your proficiency bonus is +5, right? Yep. So your initiative should be +4 altogether.
Plus what, sorry?
+4.
Okay. D20 plus 4. 8. Low.
Okay. So
You know my pain.
it's better that we laugh than cry, right?
Yes.
So
Oh.
Night Watch on 21. And then Malrock on 20. Marcy's on 19. Keys are on 16. Let's put the Americans next. And then Scarlet. And then Fear, and finally Blood Dancer.
Did you get me? I didn't hear you call out my name.
Oh, where's Rika's? Oh,
I got an 8.
You also got an 8. So yes, you were after Blood Dancer. Okay. So, Night Watch. Upon realizing that the Meragon is now hostile against you, what do you do?
Or towards Malrock. Has he finished the door?
He has not. He's still, he's still putting the frame together. The door itself seems to be intact, but he's fixing the frame prior to mounting the door into the frame. And of course, he's taken a pause from it because he's realised that all of the Meragon have raised arms against you. There's about 13 of them that seem ready to attack.
Okay. I'm going to do the most wisest decision that King Arthur and his band of very men has done at Mighty Python the Girly. At Mighty Python Holy Grail have done. She's going to pick up her daughter and just going to dash towards the cabin to the farm.
You're running back towards the farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Night Watch doesn't... It doesn't matter, if she needs to go through the woods. It won't hurt her and stuff, so...
The woods are mostly burnt to ash anyway. Do you disengage before moving away?
Yes, I disengage and dash towards the farmhouse.
Can you disengage and dash in the same turn? I don't think you can. It's one or the other, I'm afraid. Disengage or dash.
Okay, then I'll only be attacked once, so I'll disengage. I'll just dash and then stuff.
So... Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it hits. Exactly my AC.
Yes, it is. And that does 14 points. Oh, fuck, max damage. 14 points of damage. Okay. But you do successfully move 60 feet away. And Malrock. What do? Rob? Rob.
Oh, sorry, my turn?
Yes.
Have we openly engaged with the Maragons?
The Maragon has one of them has taken its first slash against Nightwatch as she ran away. So yes, they are definitely hostile. What do you want to do?
I guess I will attack him.
The one that attacked Nightwatch?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead. And both of those hit. How much damage do you do? With your...
And I am using my halberd.
Oh. No, you're not. Doesn't work for the undead.
They're not undead.
He is.
Oh! I misunderstood. Okay.
So.
Then I will Spirit Shroud.
Do you still have your Holy Avenger? Malra, do you still have your Holy Avenger? Okay, I guess he's...
Sorry?
Sorry?
So what did you say?
I was asking if you still had your Holy Avenger, and
Yes.
looks like you answered the question. It's of course an unholy Avenger now. It's doing necrotic damage instead of radiant. But that doesn't matter, because it all goes through. Alrighty. Who left?
The noodle.
Okay.
Probably left because you were glitching out and maybe it was a their end issue.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. It is Marcy's turn. What does Marcy do?
Personally, probably just seeing the army about to. She's gonna cast protection against good and evil on Nightwatch.
Okay. So if the devils try to attack her, they have to... Okay. Double check that.
Yeah. And then she continues crying. Like, big scary army is now following us.
Yep. Creatures low types have so they have disadvantage on attacks against yourself. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the devils. Okay, Kiza.
Cool. I'm going to waste my turn trying in vain to pull off something that would look absolutely cool, but there is no mechanic and no reason it should work. But she's gonna try it any freaking way, and that's channeling anything and everything she can into a single sword slice at the air to breach dimensions.
Sorry, what?
I'm trying to cut a hole in an interdimensional hole in nothingness. As I said, she has no idea what the hell this new sword thing does, so she's just throwing out random stuff because she doesn't want to attack Nightwatch or the Devils, and really just wants to get into Grandma's academy.
Oh, okay.
Can't you just tell them to stop this? Stop fighting?
He could.
Have you tried to stop bloodlusted devils?
You haven't.
Excuse.
None of our characters have. You come from the Fae. This is brand new shit for you.
I
know.
You can choose to leave the Merregons attacking the rest of your party if you want, but yeah, they do have a point that you could at least try to stop them if you wanted to.
Well, then I will attempt to order them to stop. This is not the mission. Stop wasting time.
I would like you to make a persuasion roll.
What is my persuasion, Anthony? I don't think it.
+6.
So the +6?
Yeah.
Oh, I am on Discord. I'm like, where's Discord at?
And Blood Dancer, no, because it's not your turn. Like Xan said. Yes. Okay. They. So, what exactly do you tell them to do?
Stop fighting. Get back on task of finding a way into Grandma's academy.
Okay. So they immediately disengage from melee, stowing their halberds, and begin rummaging around the woods again. Combat over. Well done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cannon fodder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I imagine Scarlet is jonesing for a fight. The Merregon that had been fighting with Nightwatch now picks up the amulet from the ground that Nightwatch is 60 feet away from, and takes the pendant over to Kiza.
I think I might have. I'm going to look at Kiza. I think I might have a way to get us in, but I don't have enough mana to get the army in.
Your sword, Kiza, whispers something to you.
Does it whisper?
Feed me.
I'm gonna move the amulet closer to the sword.
Okay. What you see is rather interesting. Tendrils of purple energy seem to move from the crystal towards the sword, and at the same time, black, smoky tendrils rise from the blade's edge towards the crystal, pulling on those purple threads and drawing them into the blade.
Well, that's different.
I can't get us in now. Never mind.
You can't what now?
Noticing the sword just ate the thing. He's like, well, never mind, I can't get us in.
You don't have to. Does anybody want to make a quick insight check to figure out what might be happening inside Granma's Academy right now?
Oh gods.
I'll give it a...
Oh no!
What is my...
Nightwatch has figured it out, and I'm guessing from the oh no that so has Allison. So has Phil.
Yeah.
What is my insight bonus, Anthony?
Your insight is a +4.
Yes.
Nightwatch, do you want to have a stab at describing exactly what's happening? As I think you know.
Lisa? I think your sword might have just eaten every soul at the academy? Or at least those wearing his amulets is?
It's definitely drawing off a lot of magic. As that gemstone's not getting any smaller, and yet the power keeps flowing.
Mommy! Oh no, Sooty, Rosie, Aru, ourselves.
She's just in the air going 1, 2,
Actually,
3, 4. Like,
Aru might not be in the academy, so he might be safe.
Aru?
Teddy.
Yeah, you got remember the assignment he was sent on.
Sure. Of course I remember that. I remember that completely.
I'll DM you.
Why are you screaming?
Sorry?
Like, I can imagine, like, Nightwatch is just hearing the screaming coming from the amulets, since she can hear life glass.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's a very
Oh,
you don't know what
we
they...
established last session, so...
Yeah. That's a start.
As you are, as even Scarlet realizes what's happening, and those of you that don't, aka Rika and Kiza,
Rika's poking the ground like, I can't get in now. I wanted to fight the old hag.
yeah, but you would have overheard Nightwatch saying, I think your sword is drinking the academy.
He's still pounding because he still wanted to fight the old hag.
Fair. You see a few people coming out of the woods. The first figure you see is a high elf in a robe clearly designed to allow them lots of freedom of movement. They seem to be unarmed. They are followed by a flesh golem that seems to be made of girls in particular. There are two distinct faces stitched together on the head. Could not yes, yeah. I think Nightwatch already knows who these people are, right? Or who they were before they were mutilated.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
and two more figures come out of the woods. One of which is a hideous, confusing monster that defies logic. But the fourth, who's the fourth, Zane?
You see, Aru. He's a little different looking. He's all bones now. Not a single ounce of flesh on his body. And
Looking very
he's
lichy.
got... What?
Looking very lichy.
Yeah, very, very lichy. And you can see runes covering his bones. And he's if he could be smiling, he would be
And I'm pretty sure
biggest smile in the world.
he appears to be smiling anyway, just because it's a rictus grin
Yeah.
skull. But yeah. So the elf says, "Greetings. My name is Silent Song. We have been sent to make sure that whatever you're planning does not occur."
I wonder if Blood Dancer would know who he is.
Well, his robes are blue and white, if that helps.
Blood Dancer will test this out and speak in Chaipan.
The high elf speaks back.
Are you who I think you are?
You could say that you and I are related.
Pulls out his new weapon given to him by... Who was it that gave it to him? I wrote it down, but it does not look like I saved it.
I believe it was Nightwatch. It's the mace, right?
yeah, I am letting like her, my like blood dancer have my
Lightbringer?
Lightbringer, since it's a magic item and they need one since they're a pack of the. I was gonna say pack of the blade, but I guess pack of the mace.
It's a +1 mace.
And if it hits an undead, it does an extra 1d6 of damage.
It does indeed.
Mm-hmm.
It also is like a flashlight.
Yeah, yes, it emits light. Yes. Radiant energy.
Blood Dancer will pull it out, realize he's at range, and get ready to Eldritch Blast the guy.
You know what's funny about Rob's comment?
I thought you were a boner.
No, not the boner. The show Tuckers in this universe. That was part of the inspiration, yes.
Okay.
Blood Dancer's going to yell out in common. That guy's my opposite. He's mine. Getting ready to Eldritch Blast.
I don't know. He's pretty friendly. I think you should save him, actually. Aru speaks up. Join us!
Rachette wails and seems to be getting ready to fight as well.
Aru!
Sorry?
No, you continue. I was about to say, like, now was about to, like, yell at Aru.
Go for it.
Aru! What in the nine hells? What is that?
Oh, this? I was really fascinated with puppets. You guys never seem to notice that. And you refused to let me make the Warforged army I talked about. So, I made an anti-you guys. And now, I'm going to remove you so y'all can't hold me back.
Silent Song turns to you and says, "You did not make me."
I mean, yeah, it's not all anti-them, but it's like, shush! This is my time, I've been waiting!
Why did you use the bodies of the Net and Rachel?
Oh no, that's not me. This is mine. And he's gonna. There is. The huge monstrosity is.
Large
monstrosity is a mixture of tons of different monster body parts. You see scales of a dragon. You see a little bit of Terraskeen, something Aru had with him. In the jaws, you see the claws made of a...
You gave it Terraskeen teeth?
Yes. They're the claws of the creature we fought in the desert. A different one, obviously. And many, many more. It was really hard to make it, but I can't wait to test him.
Drill bits. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe my intrusive thoughts are about to come true.
So, would you like to roll initiative again, folks?
I've always thought I should kill you, Aru. Never wanted to because you were my friend, but...
Oh, you really should have.
Okay, I'll do it gladly then.
I'm sorry it's a little late.
No, I could probably kill you again.
It's never too late to let the killing begin.
Oh, you're rolling for them as well, are you? Okay.
Well, sorry, I didn't know if you had their stat block up or not.
I do have their stats.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, did anybody beat the 24? So it looks like Silent Song is going first. Unless Amanda can give me a higher roll.
I believe in you, Amanda. Go all doing awesome.
Initiative.
Initiative again. Fight.
So, out of character, what I did for Aru, the Abomination, was pretty much take monsters we fought throughout the campaign and add features of them.
Mm-hmm.
No, do not delete that.
Sorry?
I almost deleted Rika's character sheet.
Oh, you said do not delete that. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, no.
Do I need to make my roll, Anthony?
If you can. It is I'll say. Yeah, you got it. Ooh, you got a 24. So you tied with Silent Song. Can I get a D6? Keezer goes first.
Yay!
And Scarlet is on 19. Looks like 15 is the next highest, which would be Malrock. And
What?
and then 14 Rika goes before Aru. Then Rashette.
Yeah, I thought I'd keep it canon with dropping Rika Aru's decks.
Blood Dancer. Nightwatch. Macy, actually. Massey. On 12. Nightwatch on 11. And I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay, so Kiza gets to go first. You see these horrible things come out of the woods. What do?
How long were we kind of just standing around doing nothing, Anthony?
You're not. You've been focusing on the blade, feeling the transfer of power. It's not really flowing into you, but it's flowing past you, so you can feel it. You know?
Yeah, no, I was just kind of wondering how long we've been looking for things or working on the door. I am really low on resources right now. So I guess I will just charge at the nearest thing.
Are you going to go for any particular target? We've got Silent Song, who Blood Dancer has said that one's mine. There's also Aru, Rashette the Golem, and the monstrosity that Aru has made.
I think I'll go after the Golem. I'm going to let maybe Nightwatch and some of the others who have history with Aru deal with Aru.
Okay.
Because that seems like appropriate. And so as my bonus action, I will activate my shield.
Okay.
My floaty shield, and then I will move into range with the golem and go swing, swing, swing.
Okay. I'm giggling because Noodle typed, feel free to beat Silent Dog. Blood Dancer's being kind of dumb. I don't know if that was a deliberate misspelling of the name, but I love it. Anyway.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So 3 sword swings coming up.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Mom, can I get a puppy? Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, I believe.
So how many of those hit, Anthony?
That would be all of them.
Oh, that's a downright shame. Okay. Because that's 2 crits.
Yeah.
Okay. 54.
You better want to see this. That's my on TV.
Yeah.
87 points of damage. Okay.
Oh my god, Dad.
That's a respectable amount of damage from just 3 sword swings.
Thanks, Dad. I thought that was a scribble. I was like, oh no.
What the heck is she talking about? Anyway.
We're just getting home, so everybody's still trying to, like, get back into whatever.
What type of damage was that, by the way?
Well, it's magical slashing.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
I thought magic surpassed the golems thing.
She's not just a golem.
I think what he did is also make custom stat blocks for them.
Yeah, she's raging.
Because
Okay, well,
that's really what's needed.
I'm sorry, what?
all the better for me to be the one to do it. But yeah, that's going to be my turn because I haven't had a chance to take a short rest or a long rest, so I don't have action surge. I don't have my spells. I don't have anything at the moment. But yep, I do not as much damage as I would have liked, but still a respectable amount considering. And next person.
Yep. So Silent Song is going to dance their way through towards Blood Dancer, since Blood Dancer called them out. They're going to, as they're approaching, oh god, please, your footwork is so off. As they're approaching, in response to you saying, please, your footwork is so off, Silent Song blows you a kiss, Blood Dancer, and a stream of lightning arcs from their lips and fingers. To you. Could you make a dexterity save, please?
Let's find out. Dexterity. 7. Oh, I don't know. Fuck.
Nope.
No.
So that's 3d8. That's 17 points of lightning damage. And then
Bugger.
they get into melee, burning a key point to do flurry of blows. (20, 14, and 19).
20. My armor class is
16.
16.
So only the 20 and the 19 get through. Okay. So they're going to do... Yep, they're a dragon monk. With some other nasty tricks up their sleeve. Such as making the first strike a shocking grasp. So that's another 29 points of damage.
Ow.
And could you also make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Dancer's con is a +2. Probably not.
And so you are stunned.
Nope.
Thea.
Ouch. Yes.
Hello.
Thea's turn.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, just give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I stayed quite far back from all of this. But luckily, I'm a ranged fighter, so
That's a good idea.
that's good.
So far we
Okay,
have.
so I'm going to.
Go on.
No, you go on. You do your thing.
I was just saying that so far we've got Kiza in melee with the Golem, Silent Song in melee with Blood Dancer, and Rashette has attacked. No. Wait. Kiza attacked.
I'm going to help out Blood Dancer because Blood Dancer just got hit
Stunned.
by stuff.
Yes. Okay. So.
I'm going to shoot with my short bow. Whatever that is.
12. Yeah, their AC is 16.
Ooh, very bad. I'll try again.
Okay. That one hits. However.
Yes. Okay. So,
Hold on just so. Oh, you do need to roll the damage. Yeah.
that's 12 damage to start with, and then sneak attack.
Okay, well, what's the sneak attack damage?
Trying to find it again. $76.
Holy shit.
That's 31 on top of that 18.
On top of the
Sorry,
12.
on top of that 12.
So that would be 40,
so 30, so 40.
43 minus the 18 because deflect missiles. 25.
And I will add some whales from the grave onto
another target.
Someone else, yes. So that's 4d6. Maybe the one that's fighting Kiza or somebody. There you go, another 13. I think that might be necrotic. Yes, necrotic damage.
Against the golem.
Don't tell me it's immune to necrotic. Stupid golems.
It is not. So it takes all 13 in fact. Okay. Well done, Fia. Scarlet, you are embiggened.
But you know that damage also gets taken by the first creature, so that 13 also gets applied. I just read the bottom of the thing.
No, it doesn't.
It says immediately after you deal sneak attack damage, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 foot of the first creature, and it takes 4d6 necrotic damage. You also deal this necrotic damage to the first creature.
Okay, let me double check.
Yeah, I believe that is true because, like, I had the same thing at the last campaign. It was at a certain level you could do that.
Oh, okay.
But we can recheck if you want to be sure. Because it is at like a certain level that is unlocked.
Yeah, it's it. Whales from the grave.
But it says on my sheet.
Yeah, I understand that. That's why I'm looking in the book to verify.
Always at level 17. We're at 13.
Death's Friend. You can deal necrotic damage to both the first and the second creature. Yep. Okay. Cool. So... At 13... Who was the first target? The first target was...
Silent Song.
Silent Song.
The thing that was whatever was fighting with Blood Dancer.
Yeah.
The first target.
Okay. So, yes, I'm Jumbo. Yes, you are huge. Scarlet. So, which makes you one size larger than both the golem and the abominable thing that Aru made. What do you want to hit? Twice as big. And you're made of fiery stuff. Take your pick. The thing that looks like it's made out of monster pieces, or the thing that looks like it's made of two girls stitched together, or Aru, who looks like he's just made of bones, or the Ponzi fucking high elf.
Well, since you said no one, if it won't hit any of the party, that would be, yeah, Abomination.
Yeah, the Abomination is the only one that's not in melee with anything. So yeah, the thing that's made of all monster bits. So, yes, the Abomination needs to make a dex save against the fire breath. So that's...
It would if it wasn't immune to fire.
It's immune to fire? Fuck.
Yeah.
Even with the troll parts, it's immune to fire?
Oh, shit. I didn't connect.
Okay, yes, it's immune to the fire damage, but it does...
Still take...
It prevents the regeneration. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you go Foosh. Let's do a dex save anyway to see if it can avoid the its regeneration being switched off. 21. Nope. It's so it's fine. It manages to nimbly avoid the Foosh. So Scarlet, though, you have another attack. You can attack something with your claws or your great axe, both of which are 3 times as damaging as they were before. Claws. Okay. Who are you going to claw? The same target?
Yeah, the same target.
Okay. So 2 iterations of D20 plus 10 with advantage. Oh yeah, those both hit. Not critical, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter because you do 6d6 plus 16 points of damage. $39 points of damage to the Abomination. Okay. You would have done fire damage as well normally, but that didn't do anything. So that's awesome. Oh, and because you used your claws, you can force it to make a wisdom save against your infectious fury. Would you like to, Amanda? Let's do it. Okay. So it got an 18 against your DC of 17, sadly. So it passes. Okay. On to the next one. Malrock. All of the enemies are now engaged in combat. What do you want to do? Who are you helping? Go after the chimera. Okay.
My poor monster!
My creation!
It's at least it'll be able to do something, even if it's killed before its turn is to come.
Both of those hit.
I mean, it's like you don't.
I will be activating my Spirit Shroud, and I'll go ahead and Divine Smite on both.
Okay. It's not undead, so you don't get the additional D8. It is a very cool monster.
It's 5d8 for the level 4, right?
Yes. Fuck. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
I think.
You think what? Maddening Secrets?
No, I was going to say, it's funny, I gave it the assassinate ability, but it just walked like this giant monster.
Yeah, that didn't really sneak up, did it? It does have a
No.
+7. Okay. But I think it will... yeah. I can see why you put the right. Okay. So as a reaction, it's going to try and bite Malrock. Well, as a legendary action. Does a 17 hit Malrock? Pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Rika.
He's going to follow the same logic as Kiza, in that he's got nothing going on with Aru and that. So what he's going to do is he's going to cast... Where are you? Magic Missile.
Oh no.
On the Golem.
Okay.
At 5th level.
Okay. You don't need to roll the hit, just roll damage.
Yep. 20 points.
20 points of damage. Okay.
And that's Rika's turn.
Woot. And then Aru. So I may need Nightwatch's healing if my next plan fugs up. Okay. So Aru's not in melee with anyone yet. But don't think that's going to work because with Malrock around, pretty much everybody in range of Malrock is immune to being frightened, right? Am I right, Rob?
I assume so.
Okay. So they're going to forgo the legendary action for now. And just...
Keep in mind his 9th level spell. I don't know if you'd cast that before.
Oh, yeah. Let's remind myself what the...
Advantage on everything.
She said. Myso giggled. It's tacky, but it suits you.
What am I hearing there, Noodle?
Oh, I thought I was on mute.
Nope. You touch a willing creature and bestow limited ability to see the immediate future. For the duration, the target can't be surprised and has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Additionally, other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target for the duration. Okay, cool. Yeah, I imagine he would have casted that before revealing himself, though, because it lasts 4 hours. So
I figured since he was at Grandma's, he'd pick the spell up.
Makes sense.
That's why I gave him that reaction as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see what this does. Okay. Yeah. He's going to cast an anti-magic field on himself, so anything within 10 feet of him ceases to have any magical effects. Isn't that fun? And then... oh, that would be evil. Should I be really evil?
Be absolutely evil. We've been ruining your combat so far.
Be 100% evil, Anthony.
Scarlet, am I allowed to be evil?
I suppose.
Okay. He's gonna walk over to you. You're a magical creature.
Oh.
So is Malrock.
That's
Oh yeah,
That's
fuck.
pretty
he would
evil.
He would actually be within range of Malrock too. Yeah.
Technically me too, but I don't appear like it.
Yeah.
So,
See?
Scarlet goes back to the elemental plane of fire. Unsummoned. And, yeah, Malrock collapses. A bag of bones in a suit of armor. And then it's Rachette's turn.
So what exactly does that mean?
Means you're going to have to wait until somebody summons you. And
Okay.
yes, it would turn off Night Watch as well. Anybody, within 10 feet of Aru.
I feel bad because the reason I picked the spell was I'm like, no one can cast spells on me. Woohoo!
It's a bit worse than that. So Rachette, of course, technically this effect can be used against your enemies as well if you're clever. But Rachette, who is raging and attacking. Yes, all of your melee characters are magical. Has 3 attacks. And they're in melee with... Yeah, Malrock normally isn't. It's just because he allowed himself to become undead again. Yeah, Kiza. He's attacking. Rachette is attacking.
Yeah, and the problem is I believe we can't even hurt the person who put up the anti-magic field, so we can't even, get it to go down. That's really...
It's going to be tough to take down Aru unless you're clever.
Yeah. At least for an hour, because we can't... If he's truly a lich, he's immune to non-magical damage. So 2 out of the 4 hit.
Okay. $4d8 plus 14. Crack. 30 points of damage. To Kiza.
Ouch. That's disheartening.
Okay. Blood Dancer.
Brother.
Yes.
Do you have anything fun and clever and dramatic?
Aren't they stunned?
Oh, you can't really do much at the moment because you're stunned.
I do have something I can do. I'm guessing I'm not in the anti-magic field, right?
Yes, but you are still stunned, right?
Hopefully I can make this save.
I think it lasts until the end of the monk's next turn.
Would it? It wouldn't be possible to hold my action, would it?
No, because you're incoherent.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wait till the next turn and hope that this guy spares me or targets someone else.
Evil.
I do have a plan, but I need a turn.
I understand. And of course, Silent Song is going to try and make sure that you don't get one. Marcy!
I've already sort of set it up, so...
Alright. There's no greenery, so she can't hide. How much is the range for Destroy Undead?
How much is the range for Destroy Undead? I think it's
I know, from the Holy Skeleton that I have in my Nightwatch's backpack. How big is the range?
I think it's 30 feet.
But they also have to be below a CR to...
Are you talking about activating that artifact scroll thing you have, Nightwatch?
Yeah? Anthony kind of told me it's just a dispel or destroy undead thingy. Don't really know how powerful it is.
The white saint relic bone artifact we got in the necropolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I might not use it right now
That's
for
why
like
it was-
magistrate.
That's why it was confiscated.
Yeah, I'm just asking, what's the range?
30 feet.
Okay, okay, Morrison probably can't even read it.
We haven't gone to that stage of her education.
She doesn't know.
It's like next. It's like Marceline.
She can't read
Use it.
She can't read Celestial yet? Shame.
No, she only knows, Common, Elvish,
I know.
and Druidic, and
Yes.
Sylvan.
That's impressive for a baby.
We've been.
That magical power-up was very powerful.
Yeah. What?
Okay, okay, I might say that.
Maybe Nightwatch could do that. But what's Massey?
Yeah, I'll do that, or Divine Intervention. Okay, Marceline.
Zane? Really? Sorry for the racism, folks.
Okay.
Yeah, what's Marceline doing? Sorry.
Okay, she's just going to just use her slingshot and just shoot him
Shoot.
with like rocks.
Who? The monk?
The spooky skeleton.
Oh, Aru.
He's gonna try and pummel him with rocks with her slingshot.
All right. I'm kind of curious to see if they actually land. Yeah, it hits. Doesn't do any damage, but it hits.
He's only got a 10 AC. You'll be hard to not hit him.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Immune to bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks.
I hit you!
Tonk.
Aw, you're growing up so much. Won't make this any harder.
What was that?
Marceline said, and you lost weight.
You lost weight! Nightwatch.
She's gonna try, her own Destroy Undead?
Her own channel divinity.
Yeah, her own channel divinity.
Okay. So you're gonna get within 30 feet of Aru to do that?
Yep.
Okay. And it's a wisdom save.
Let it be one. Let it be one. Let it be
With
one or two.
advantage. Oh.
Nat 20.
Junk.
You have no power here.
That was a really good try, Nightwatch. It's such a shame your connection with your god is so little.
Oh! Oh! Nasty. Okay. Kiza.
Aru? I'm hoping City divorced your butt.
Hey, Anthony, you skipped the abomination.
I did. Oh, what was the abomination's role?
It was a going up. 12.
Okay, so yeah, the abomination should actually have gone before Nightwatch. So, yeah, let's see. Obviously, it would first regain 10 hit points because it didn't take fire damage this turn. And it dodged it.
But her claw did.
The claws
Yeah, the
did.
claws.
Claws did hit. Okay, yeah, good point. Okay. Who's... Are any of the player characters concentrating on a spell right now?
It was Malrock, but he's gone.
For now. Yeah, so I'll hold on to that.
Oh wait, Rika's concentrating on a spell.
What's Rika concentrating
Polymorph.
on? Okay. So, make
Oh, I thought you cast Magic Missile.
Yeah, you did Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still concentrating because
Yeah.
you from early. That's right. You're still the otter thing.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit, what's the otter's con? The otter's got a shit con, guys!
You pass. And then it's just going to bite. But it's going to have to move to a different target because its targets are...
I mean, closest one is Night Watch.
Okay. D20 plus 10. Boosh. Does an 18 hit Night Watch? No,
Nope.
it doesn't. Ha 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 ha. Fantastic. Okay, then it would have been Night Watch this turn, and then Kiza.
Okay. Time to get really fucking stupid crazy.
Let's get nuts.
So, first thing I am going to do is use one of my attacks as an attempt at a grapple.
Okay, and
I'm going to attempt.
you're gonna try.
I'm going to attempt
a
to grapple the gold thing.
Oh, grapple the golem. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
Is it too big? It is a large. Contested athletics.
fudging crap! Of course.
Now you got a 2 and it got a nat 20.
Come on. Let me do
Third net
it.
that you've had today, Anthony, or at least Oru's party has.
All right. Guess what? I've got 3 attacks. I can do it again.
Okay.
And I just remembered that she has advantage on athletics checks when she's raging.
Let me do the cool thing, please.
Yay! You succeeded.
Cool.
By 1.
Has anybody seen X-Men comics or arcade games or what have you?
Okay.
I have not.
So I'm going to do a Colossus now, and I'm going to grab the golem, and I'm going to start spinning, and then I'm going to chuck it at Aru. Going, this is yours!
No, that's Silent Song's Golem!
Doesn't matter.
To Aru, it does. Oh,
Cool. Jesus. Every time they do that. So anyway, so with my last attack, I'm going to like I said, chuck a magic thing through an anti-magic field. I'm hurting him, but I'm hoping it will like shake him slightly because like who just picks up a large golem and chucks it at him?
You're essentially throwing a large mass of meat at the lich. Yeah. Make a because it is one size larger than you, so a throwing attack with disadvantage. Fucking hell, 25. Now this is going to be my ruling. So obviously the bludgeoning doesn't do any actual damage because immunity to bludgeoning damage. But Aru is going to be pinned onto the fucking golem that now can't move because it was magically animated.
Oh yeah, it would turn off, wouldn't it?
Golem should be deactivated because it's a magical construct.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yay!
So Aru,
This is bullshit.
isn't strong enough to lift the meat off it. Well done.
Creative.
You have neutralized Aru. Well
Hey,
done.
I had to try something,
Yeah.
and at least it wasn't brain breaking and actually makes sense for my character's style.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but
Brilliant.
I'm gonna start walking towards take my 30 feet of movement towards Blood Dancer, and in my turn.
Okay. Silent Song. Yeah, don't give anything away, Zane.
Oh yes, I'll shut up.
But yeah, that is a good point. I had a different plan, but yeah, okay. Kiza, could you re-roll that d20? As he did get a gift from Grandma, allowing him to basically redo something in the timeline that he doesn't like. I think he's just gone AFK. Nah, I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm sorry, what?
Kiza,
What's that?
Zane reminded me that Aru does have a reaction called Change Timeline. Could you re-roll the d20, please? Now, this might not work out in Aru's favor, because this is just... Oh shit, it does. Okay. So, the timeline shifts, and the Rachette falls shy of hitting Aru. Aru is not pinned. And now it's Silent Song's turn.
This is the no.
Yeah, I was going to do something different, but yeah. Silent Song
Yes.
is going to punch with advantage. Oh, I think he just knocked out of the game. I'll deal with that in a second.
Who noped out?
Jeff. But first of all, $48 plus 12. And so that's 32 points of damage. And could Blood Dancer make another?
Con save?
Con save.
Let's find out.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna use my reaction to Silvery Barbs the nat 20.
Okay.
And give the advantage to Blood Dancer.
There is a way back. I'm going to describe it when it gets to your turn. I have solutions. I actually forgot to add that D8, but let's... Okay, that's a fail. So that ends up taking 11 points off that. So Blood Dancer only takes 21 points of damage instead. Thank you, Rika.
And you have advantage on this con save, Blood Dancer.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
And then... yeah, so do the con save with advantage.
Okay. ADV 16.
Where is it? Sorry, I'm also trying to fix other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that passes. So you're not stunned.
Okay, I can put in Plan C into action.
You're welcome, Rika says. A good bit away, like, I don't want to get involved.
Thanks.
Okay. And then it's Fia's turn.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, the one that's... So who is in melee at the moment?
Who is in what?
Melee. Is Blood Dancer still in melee?
Yeah, Blood Dancer's in melee and Night Watch.
Okay. I'll aim at whoever Blood Dancer's in melee with.
And if you have
whoever that might be.
If you have an AoE effect, both Aru and Rashette are within like 10 feet of each other.
I think Thea is an AoE kind of gal.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not. She really is not.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you're shooting at Silent Song.
Yes, I'll shoot at Silent Song again. Silent Song needs some more punishment. That's why I shot out last time. Oh, damn it. Come on. Hit this time. Oh, yes.
Yay.
Definitely hit that one.
Oh yeah, that hits. How much damage?
9 plus
Sneak attack bonus.
76 sneak attack.
Whew, 39.
30. 39. And Whales from the Grave. Stick some of that on 4d6 necrotic.
Okay.
8 necrotic damage.
So that's going to be 47.
And that is applied to...
Minus 18. So that reduces the damage to him to 29, but still, that's a lot of damage. He is looking more than bloody. He's looking practically faint. He says snarkily to Blood Dancer, "Of course you would only be able to win by cheating." And
I'm a Zuku. Of course I'm going to cheat.
good point.
Says Blood Dancer.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it cheating. After all, you're the one that betrayed Chaipan.
Excuse me?
You realise what Grandma's doing to Chaipan? Or attempted to do?
Grandma will just... Chaipan is a lawless, disordered place. She will help us bring order. The Wasenshi tribe will have absolute control. But anyway.
I'm disappointed in alternate timeline me. I really am. I expect. I mean, you hit me pretty hard, but
is your brain going to dribble out of your nose if you keep talking like that? I think it might.
I flip them
Sometimes
off.
I think so.
Scarlet, you are angry at being shunted back to the elemental plane of fire. This will not stand. You will not stand idly by while there's a good fight to be had. Normally, an elemental creature like yourself would have to be summoned to go back to the material plane. But you're just so fucking angry. That you basically push your way back into the material plane. The ground turning to liquid fire as you burst back up into the material plane, screaming in anger. Now, you're the target you probably most want to slay is that fucking lich, but you know that you can't get into melee with it, or you're just going to get shunted back to the elemental plane again. So, I suggest that if you do make an attack for Aru, that you use your fire breath. Yeah, you could also use javelins. if you have any. Oh yeah, you do. You got 4. So. Dex save, which is shit. 12 fails. Now, yeah, they are going to burn a legendary resistance, but that's okay, because you still do 4d6 fire damage. Because you are actually no, you would do 5d6 fire damage because huge. $18 points of fire damage on Aru. Range attacks.
Don't forget the sound save.
Don't forget. Oh yeah. He might lose concentration on the anti-magic field here.
He's got advantage too.
Yes. Well, he's got legendary resistance.
No, the foresight.
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
That's number 4.
No, Rika can't use another thingy yet. Okay, yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of nat 20s. All right. Well done, Scarlet. Malrock. Your magical possession, that turned you into essentially the Doom Rider, leaves you mortal again, and that means that you could also use your holy weapon again, if you wish. What does Malrock do? You're gonna have to get up from prone first, of course, but
yes. What other creatures are still around?
so the pretty much everything, almost everything, is pretty close to you. The Aru and his abomination are nearby, and the golem Rashette is lying prone about 10 feet away from Aru. Between, in a straight line to Kiza. From Kiza. What would Malrock do?
I want to attack, but I'm worried it'll just nullify my weapon.
Artifacts are immune to anti-magic field.
Yeah, this is true. It's a divine artifact. It's not going to be affected. You can cut right through that shit.
Then I'm going right for the bony bastard.
Go for it. 15 and 19 both get through.
And then doesn't that trigger the disintegrate?
Yes, it does.
Malrock, you don't have Spirit Shroud anymore.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
Spirit
that's right.
Shroud. It's not Spirit Shroud. The weapon The divine
No,
weapon.
the 2d8 at the end.
Okay. But yeah, let's see. All right.
It's a dex save.
It's
This is bull. I thought it was a con save.
BS. Wait.
Sorry?
No, continue. I think you saved.
So that would be half of the 10d6 plus 40.
Uh,
Oh, no, it's
no,
not.
it's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. Fuck. Damn. I was hoping it did some damage to you, Arrow.
And it's only once per turn, not per attack, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Alright. Did some damage, though. And there wasn't...
Con save.
Yeah, hold on.
Concentration.
Yes, hold on.
Sorry.
Okay. And yeah. D20 plus 10. Yeah, he's still concentrating on that magic field. Fuck. Okay. Rika, what can you do?
Honestly, not a lot.
You didn't leave a backdoor little switch that you could turn off your own monster with?
Like, let's see. What can I do?
Wall of Force.
I can do Wall of Force, but Blood Dancer said they got a plan.
Okay. Slap Arrow in the face hard. Well, they may have.
I mean,
but you could also take him off. Try and take him off the field with a banishment spell, or well, Wall of Force would just take him off the field as well. Really, except actually, no, Wall of Force wouldn't even work because of the anti-magic field. Yeah, there's not a lot that's going to get through that. You're going to have to find a way to break the anti-magic field.
yeah, banishment one. I counterspell that spell earlier, but I forgot counterspell. So instead, I'm going to. That is true. You do. I'm to instead. Pick missile.
You're into what?
Silent Song, Magic Missile.
You're going to do Magic Missile on Silent Song. Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
This time at higher level. 22, not much.
Silent Song is down.
Oh, I did something.
Okay. I want to say something, but I feel like Rika should say it.
Finally, there's silence.
Oh.
Nice.
Groan. Okay. Aru.
Salad song. Call him Salad Song.
Salad Song is... Hey, don't give the DM any more ideas. We don't need Blood Dancer's third twin popping up.
I still like Silent Dawn. I think
Salad
that was the
Song.
funniest.
And have to be there, Druid.
And Aru is going to reach out and gently touch Malrock. Does the 31 hit? $3d8. So that's 18 points of troll damage, and could you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Malrock? Against being paralyzed. Yes. He still has the anti-magic field up. Wait.
Sorry, what, sir?
That's a good point. If he's got anti-magic field up, then his magical attack wouldn't work. Oh, duh. I also realized something else. You won't be able to change the timeline with your anti-magic field up either.
Yeah.
Okay, so you you failed. You didn't actually change the timeline. You're still under the golem.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But in that case, because Aru's still under the golem and wouldn't be able to lift it off him because he's not strong enough, he would have to drop the anti-magic field just to get
Drop it.
Drop the anti-magic field so that he can cast other spells.
Deadly ones, if I remember right.
Sorry?
There's some deadly spells.
There are some deadly ones, but I'm trying to think what he could use that would be practical to get him out from under a big lump of flesh. It's going to have to be dimension door. Yeah.
Counter spell.
Okay, he's still stuck under the flesh. The flesh golem. All right. Okay, but because he dropped the anti-magic field, Brichette is able to stand up herself. The rage has dropped because, so they're going to have to use their bonus action this to rage again, and they will attack Malrock, because attack. And they're going to attack recklessly and also use their maul with great weapon fighting. So only the critical hits, right? Yeah. So 26 plus 17. 29 points of damage. Ooh. I forgot it was brutal critical. So that's another. Yeah, so it'd actually be 33. Sorry. Do I still use Plan C? It is Blood Dancer's turn.
Oh wait, that's a crit. I was about to.
Sorry? Okay, I think he was trying to do thingy again. But Blood Dancer, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm torn between using Plan C or Plan L or not using them at all.
Don't use Plan L. You're take the L.
The Aru, the Lich, is currently stuck underneath. Well, actually, not. They're prone, and they don't have their anti-magic field up anymore.
True, but you can get it up at... Wait, that takes a 9th level spell slot.
That takes an 8th level spell slot, which means he won't be able to use Feeble Mind, which is probably a good thing. Unless he... yeah.
Alright. I wonder what his wisdom is like.
think, but out of care. Oh wait, Blood Dancers never met Aru. I was going to be like,
No, I
think
don't-
back. Yeah.
So no, I don't think Blood Dancer would know. Toll the Dead, Eldritch Blast, Featherfall, Hex, Polymorph.
Hex is always a good
Mass
bet anyway, because that just does extra damage when you hit with your sword. And if you get a crit, you can do extra damage. And you can also add the Psychic Blades damage and
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
So I'll roll to hit with my new weapon. Wait, I'm gonna go up to that very annoying wizard called Aru. He looks very weird.
You have advantage on the attack.
Okay, it's just one hit, I think.
But also disadvantage, so it evens out.
So wait, yeah, I'm using a different weapon now, so what would be my plus to hit?
Hold on. So you're using knife, which is
The sun mate?
the Lightbringer mace. So it's a +1 mace. So it uses your strength. Your strength is a -1. So it would be a +5 to hit. Yeah, by the way, your rapier and dagger should be each +7, but the mace is a +5 to hit.
It might be easier using my rapier.
Nightwatch, the anti-magic field is around the target, not including the target.
Right, okay. But still, I got a +7 to hit with the other one.
Yeah, if you attack with your rapier, it's +7 to hit.
Okay. Blood
but
Dancer will...
Is your rapier magic?
No, it's just a normal rapier, but if I add the extra stuffs on it, doesn't it kind of become magical?
The psychic damage would get through, but the blade's own damage wouldn't.
Oh, right, okay. I'm gonna...
Oh, the hex. Yeah.
Oh, and the hex would also damage. But again, the weapon damage wouldn't. Unless you use that radiant mace, which sadly uses your strength instead of your dexterity.
I've technically only got one attack.
Make it count.
So that's with advantage, right?
Yes.
Flat roll, because foresight gives diff.
Oh yes,
right?
the foresight gives disadvantage. You're right. Yeah, so it's a straight roll. Sorry.
That's
so
fine.
That hits. Yep. So, you're doing the. So you get the extra d6 from hex, and 2d6 from psychic blades. Yes.
Yes.
And were you using the mace or?
Yeah, I'm using the light mace.
Okay. So the mace does a d8 plus d6 of damage because he's undead. So altogether, you are doing 1d8 plus 4d6 of damage.
Sorry, I missed that. 1d8.
1d8 plus 4d6.
d6 plus...
That's it. 1d8 plus 4d6. Plus nothing. Because your -1 strength and +1 magical bonus cancel each other out. Okay. So, Aru is resistant to necrotic, so it technically takes 19 points of damage.
Can you get healing... What was it
Healing
called? No, not healing word. Let me just scroll down a moment.
You've used your action and bonus action already.
Oh yeah, good point. Never mind.
Okay. Nice. Marcy.
Morsling is going to throw probably a toy that Aru made for her and just chuck it at him to give the next person who's going to attack him advantage.
Just to distract him. All right.
Is it the wooden duck I gave her at the beginning of the campaign?
Yes. Yeet!
So you get a wooden duck lobbed at your head.
You turn into a meanie.
What does the abomination do? Let's see. Don't think you took it. Sorry?
I said he'll do something.
Ooh, that's horrible. Okay. So, bizarrely enough, the abomination bends down level with Malrock's ear and whispers maddening secrets. Could Malrock please make a wisdom saving throw?
Honestly, the creature that came from is my favorite monster, but no one ever uses it.
What monster is it from?
Bull Katash.
I have no idea what that even fucking is.
She's I think she's one of the rulers of the Abyss of Secrets. She's like the demon Vecna.
You didn't fight that. How would it? Okay.
No, not everything was fight because
cheat. All right. Anyway, 27. That's a pass. We're good. So, legendary action used, and while it's bent over, it's just going to bite. Does a 23 hit? Alright, 4d12 plus 6. Okay. It doesn't just do 26 points of damage. It also holds you there. You are grappled in the abomination's grip. Its mouth. On the plus side, the abomination can't bite anyone else while it's still holding you in its mouth, Malrock. Okay. And then Nightwatch.
Nightwatch is going to look at Aru and says, "You say that my god will not help me." She uses her book to cast Summon Celestial.
So, okay, cool.
Here comes the manager.
Okay.
Down to Karen. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have it be in its attack mode.
Nice.
Is
that the mace or the bow and arrow?
Bow and arrow.
Sweet.
Yep. It'll do 3 attacks. And theoretically, since Marceline gave my thing advantage when it came to hitting,
Yeah,
but his
I'll
thing
allow
would
that. Yeah,
it would cancel each other out.
yeah. So straight roll. Yeah. Oh wow! Unfortunately, the nat one still misses. I'm going to be mean and say that arrow accidentally hits Nightwatch.
Okay, let me just roll the 2 that do hit him. And since it's radiant damage, would it be double damage?
Sadly, not. He's not vulnerable to radiant. It's just he's not. He doesn't have any resistance to it either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's annoying. Undead should be vulnerable to radiant damage, but they're not. Or healing spells. I think it'd be really cool if healing spells could hurt the undead. But yeah. 32.
That's his him, and let's see what Nightwatch gets from damage.
Rough. 2d6 plus 8, I'm assuming.
I take 15 damage.
Do a con save to see if you can maintain concentration on your angel.
Okay, I have Warcaster, so I would have advantage.
Yup. And the DC's 10.
Yay!
Fantastic. Okay.
Just imagine just impale through her head.
You're just wearing an arrow as an ornamentation now. It's a fascinator. Okay. Sweet. So, Kiza, the time loop thing didn't happen because I forgot that the anti-magic field wouldn't have allowed that to happen. So Aru did get pinned onto the golem and had to drop their anti-magic field so that they could try and cast Dimension Door to get away. But then Malrock did Counterspell on Dimension Door. So Aru's still at the moment prone, and Rachette is up and walking around again. But yeah, what does Kiza want to do?
I really want to take Aru out.
Go for it.
I want to ask a question, but I don't want to make the whole group mad.
Where are you going to take him out to? Red Lobster?
No.
Aru's more into steakhouse, honestly.
Mistake house. Anyway, what is your question?
I really want to be able to use my freaking action surge.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I haven't had a chance to. I'm pretty sure I haven't had a chance to rest to recharge it. However,
Can I make the argument?
Okay,
if I gave my
I have an alternative suggestion.
was gonna say, can I give myself a level of exhaustion to just sort of force myself to do it?
Not necessarily. The Braziel blade is going to give you haste.
Oh, that's one extra attack.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go on.
During the march from Westgate to the forest, could Kisa have just made the minions carry them so they could get a short rest?
That walk would have been a short rest anyway, because it wasn't. You weren't, unless you were quick marching. It wasn't.
No, I don't think we were quick marching. If everybody's cool with me having had a chance to get a short rest,
yeah.
Then does anybody have an objection to that?
Nope. Even Blood Dancer saying do it. Everybody's mad at Aru. We want Aru destroyed. There we go. Nightwatch says kill him as well.
Okay, so
sword is still good.
And the Action Surge, I will make 7 attacks on him.
You normally have 3?
I normally have 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Action Surge would make it 6. Haste would make it 7.
Yeah, go for it.
And these are straight rolls, correct? Because he's prone, but he has
the force.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, back up here.
Okay.
Yeah, all of those hit.
Okay. No crit. Wait, yes, there is one crit.
There is one crit.
Because I have a 19.
Mm-hmm.
So, guess what? Bonus action, extra attack.
That hits as well. So that's 8.
Okay, so that would be. Oh god, that's a lot of crap.
And did you do that? No, you didn't. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you did. Holy shit. Okay. So at the very least, that's 80 points of damage just from your modifier. No, 108. No, I'm not doing the math right on that.
Hold on. So that's 8 hits. That would be 16. So 1 crit. So that's 18.
PTE, y'all.
204 points of damage.
Okay. So let me just do some other math here. 204 plus the 92 points of damage he already sustained. It's 296.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rerolling 7 of those. Because I have.
You've already.
I have great weapon fighting.
Okay.
You gotta make sure he's bone mill.
Better.
So you do enough damage to not only reduce him to 0 hit points, but to destroy him utterly. Yeah. He's,
Good dog. We should always let him walk them.
and can you mute for a moment so that I can? Yeah. And I know, Zane, you'd really like it if Aru just came back again. But He was slain with a braziel blade.
True, but this body's made of magic, not his soul.
Yeah, it absorbs the body too. Yeah. So, sorry, but, well, it's not really the end of Aru, because I'm sure Braziel will make very good use of Aru. But yeah, for now, I did a bad thing. Yes. You've sent a really annoying enemy to an even bigger bad.
That is true.
Alright.
It's a real shame Aru made like 30 abominations. I'm kidding.
So, Silent Song passed their first death save. Fear. Only the golem...
Can I do one last thing before I end my turn, Anthony?
Do you have the ability?
All it is to like let out a roar and go. Who else wants a piece of me?
Alright, fair. Fear. Fear. I kind of want a piece. I think Blood Dancer might be envious of that sword. It reminds him. It might remind Blood Dancer of the sword he lost. But anyway, is fear available at the moment you are muted? Yes. Fear? Nomad? I think she may be AFK. So,
Nomad. We have sneakiness items for you.
You know what? It's such a shame. Rika didn't get to use his custom legendary action. Stupid Malrock.
Good Malrock. Good Malrock.
I thought it was,
Sorry.
I thought it was.
She's
Hey,
back.
I'm here.
Yay! Hooray!
Hugs her.
I didn't go anywhere. I was here. Just couldn't hear you guys.
Oh dear.
Hey.
So,
Ooh.
only the Abomination and Rachette are still standing.
Okay. I shall aim at. Is which one is either of them in melee with anyone?
Technically, they're both fairly close to Malrock and Scarlet. I imagine on her turn that Scarlet is just going to pick them both up and mash them together. Like their action.
Malrock's in the Abomination's mouth at the moment.
This is true. Malrock is in the Abomination's mouth.
Does Malrock squeak?
I guess I aim at the Abomination.
Okay.
Does that hit? Hopefully it does. Hopefully its AC is not 27.
No, its AC's 14. Oh my. How much damage do you do to A-bomb?
So I do that much and that much.
And 32.
And some wails from the grave. And that can go on both of them.
Yup.
That's necrotic. I think I can shoot my bow again at one of them.
You got a second attack?
Yeah. I think I missed that time.
Yes.
Yep, that's it. That's me.
Scarlet. Malrock is indeed in the abomination's mouth. But you are big enough to pick these creatures up if you wanted to. The abomination and the golem. Or you could just punch them, or rather claw them. What would Scarlet do? Would you focus all your attacks on one of them? Gonna claw them. Alright, so that's gonna give you 3 attacks. Do you want to put them all on the abomination, or 2 attacks on the golem and 1 on the abomination?
2 on one of them and then 1 on the other one.
I think you'd probably pay more attention to the abomination because it's got Malrock in its mouth. So.
Yes, so would be that one that I'd be centering on.
Okay. Roll 3 iterations of d20 plus 10 with advantage. That's 1. Meow.
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 No. Oh. I haven't sent this.
Kitty.
That's cute. That's 2. What about the third one? Angry kitty.
Sleepy kitty.
Now watches. Kid is folding its face up. 3. Okay. So all 3 of those hit. Doesn't matter whether you're aiming for Richette or the abomination. They both have the same AC. So if you are splitting up the damage so that 2 of them hit one hits the other, then one of your attacks would do 6d6 plus 16 points of damage. Oh, plus 6d4 fire on top of that. Right? Yeah, that's right. And the other would do 3d6 plus
66 plus
66
16
plus 16 plus 6d4.
Not the D4 because the abomination's immune to fire.
It depends on which one they're attacking, and they haven't told me yet.
I said the. Never mind.
I'm going to do the damage between the 2.
Yes. So, which one's the larger amount of damage going to?
The one. That's the one that you just explained, right? That I have typed out.
Alright. So, yeah, let's have the 2 attacks go against the one that's...
The one that takes the fire damage.
The one that's numbing Malrock. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So 3d6 plus 16. Please. Yay! 27. Okay. And the other 3d6 plus 8 plus 3d4 would go against Richette. $28. Very nice. You forgot the... Oh yeah, the first one should have had an extra 3d6. That should have been 6d6 plus 16. So if you could roll another 3d6 for me, Scarlet, and I will add that to the abomination's damage. If you wouldn't mind. Alright. And, yeah. Nicely done. The abomination is looking very bloody. And Richette even more so. Well done. Malrock. You also have the same 2 targets nearby. What would you like to do? One of them.
I'm going to attack the one that's got me in its mouth.
Yep. You are restrained, so you'll have disadvantage on that attack. And both of those hit, despite your disadvantage. $33.
And that triggers the disintegrate.
Alright, so it needs to make a dex save. $21. Alright. It's going to use a legendary action to bite you. And do another 39 points of damage to Malrock. Rika.
I'm doing so amazing.
What you gonna do?
Rika's going to cast. You know what? Might as well. I'm gonna cast. Can I line it up so I can cast Lightning Bolt without hitting to hit the 2 but not hit the party?
How much do you know about flesh golems?
I don't think Rika would know a lot.
Okay. Then yeah, you can line yourself up to hit both targets.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. And,
They both need to make dex saves.
yep. DC of 20. 17, sorry, DC 17.
DC 17. So, the abomination has a...
I also haven't looked at the Flesh Golem stat block in forever, so I don't know its thing either.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so your abomination gets an 11. Rachette doesn't even bother getting out of the way.
Okay, well, the Golem is going to take 31 points of lightning damage.
Alright. So, to your surprise, it heals her 31 points.
Fuck. Okay. Well. That's my turn. I ain't got nothing else.
But you do that 31 points of damage to the abomination as well, right?
Yeah.
It is not looking happy. Okay. Rachette's turn. Rachette, seeing that Malrock is taken care of, and frankly wanting to get away from Scarlet, looks around the battlefield and begins and lollops towards Nightwatch. At which point she swings them all. Yeah.
Oh, cool, hit.
That's another nat 20.
That's like 5 or 6 at this point.
It's ridiculous.
Think it's 8.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
It's okay. It's just really good dice rolls for you today.
You know what? I'm just happy that combat actually posed a challenge.
This is true.
None of us have gone down, but we're pretty low. Well, except me, but
42 points of damage.
I'm at 36 now.
con save.
Blood Dancer.
You have to do a con save.
Wizard still up? Is Aru still up? I disappeared for a few
Aru
minutes.
is not still up. Aru is consumed by the braziel blade.
Okay. And the abomination is upright.
The abomination and Rachette are both still standing.
Okay.
Yeah, just do one roll. It's fine. Oh,
I was
good.
thinking of using Eldritch Blast. I haven't used that for a while.
Yeah, it's not your turn yet. No, 11 doesn't pass because the DC was 21. Like Lisa said.
And I meant for me to keep up my Spirit Guardian.
Yeah, that's a con save that you failed, right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So the Spirit Guardians are down. Although, when Rachette entered that 15-foot radius. They should have taken.
And I didn't mean Spirit Guard. I mean like Summon Celestial.
Oh yeah, shit! Your angel's gone. Okay, now it's Blood Dancer's turn. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to hit the abomination, but I also want to revive Silent Song purely so I can gloat and kill him again.
Now may not be the time for that.
No.
I'd love it. I'd love it if you did that and Silent Song got up and started beating your ass again.
So I'm thinking 2 Eldritch Blasts on the Abomination and 1 on Silent Song to make sure he doesn't roll a nat 20 and get up.
Okay. So roll to hit for all 3.
Okay. D20 exclamation RR 3D20 plus. What's my magical plus to hit? It's a +8.
It is indeed. Yeah, the prone roll is stupid, but yeah, that misses anyway, I think.
Can I say the first one goes to Silent Song?
Let me see what it is. Okay.
Or we can make it the last one that misses.
It depends. Like, do you want to get 2 hits on the abomination or only 1?
1 hit on both. Blood Dancer would probably reluctantly obey his training.
Okay. For the one that... Yeah, so if the first one is on Silent Song, can you roll 1 more d20 for that? Because technically, as Zane pointed out, he is prone.
Okay.
And stupid rules say that you should have disadvantage on ranged attacks if they're prone.
+8.
It's not... It doesn't make sense, because Eldritch Blasts can, like... They're like dark sides of mega beams. They can go around corners. It shouldn't matter. And the fact that... Okay, normally when someone is just prone, they can sort of roll out of the way of any melee... of any incoming attacks. But if they're unconscious, they can't.
Yeah, I get it makes sense. Like, I get the unconscious part makes sense. For spells, it should be different. But I understand we're like this on normal ranged attacks.
Mm-hmm. Blood Dancer, why did you roll advantage?
I thought you said to roll again.
I said to roll once more, so that we can
Sorry, I misunderstood.
just roll a d20, and we'll pick the lowest. There we go. So it's a 16, which still hits. So that's an automatic fail for Silent Song. And the 21 hits the abomination and does how much damage?
Let's see. A d10 plus 5, was it, or was it 4?
Your con? Your charisma? Your charisma's plus 4.
Yeah.
So it's a d10 plus 4.
D20, d10.
D10
plus
4.
9.
9!
9.
9.
9.
9, 9, 9, 9.
That's the thing you don't know.
As Blood Dancer shoots his lawful clone, for a second beforehand he pauses, mutters something in his native language quite angrily, and blasts the Evil clone question mark?
You're the evil clone. Marcy.
She's looking up towards, like, the two giant, like, monstrosity of, like,
Mm-hmm.
Nat and Rachel. I'm like,
Yeah. For chat.
she doesn't know what she's gonna do, but she's gonna do Healing Word on Night Watch to help her mama.
Sounds good. And then the abomination.
Before. Hello, mama. Get 1 HP pack.
My goal to traumatize Denham. Okay. So, the abomination is going to make a legendary action bite attack and then their normal bite attack on Melrook. (21 and 28). I think they both hit, right? This is gonna suck. Ow!
Ow!
I think Malrock might have lost an arm. Yep, definitely down. I'll lose an arm if we can find that prosthetic. Fair enough. But, you know, assuming that it was, like, biting your shoulder, I think that would have bitten right through it. Night Watch. I have a funny idea for Malrock.
I found it.
What, Anthony? What?
When he gets to Malrock's next turn, I've got to... What the fuck is that? Oh, that's what your abomination looks like?
Yeah, not wolves, but I had a picture and I've been searching for it.
That is horrendous.
It's cool.
It's really cool, but it's horrendous.
It can also dig into the ground, which I find funny as well.
Yeah, hilarious. What does Nightwatch do on her turn? You're in melee with your bodies.
Well, let me take a look at, like, what is spell? Okay, not that.
Blow it up.
I'll try banishment.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with that. So it does.
So
It needs to roll.
Yeah, it's charisma, right? Let me double check.
Yes, charisma.
Shit's charisma is -3.
Yes, it passed a 19.
It's no.
Hey, both of them need to make the save.
No.
Her book uncasts the spell automatically.
I'm sorry, what?
And then the banishment doesn't upcast this. Either way, it doesn't work. So they fail.
It doesn't upcast banishment?
It does.
Okay. So, okay, I think what Aru is saying is that you could, because your book upcasts banishment, you can choose an additional target, and you can have that additional target be the abomination. Is that what you're
Okay,
saying?
then now I guess I'll do that as well.
The abomination. When you said both of them, I thought you meant both the bodies that are in the golem. No. No. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant, Rock. That's cool. Fuck. Okay. The abomination is definitely banished. My boy. And yeah, what's your spell save DC now? Watch. 19. Okay,
19?
so yeah, they're both banished. So, however, they're not from another plane of existence, so they're going to be back when the spell ends. So you bought yourself a minute. What do you want to? Which is going to give you plenty of time to kick the shit out of Silent Song, or resurrect him and kick the shit out of him again, and for you and to resurrect, or rather, heal Malrock back up. Although, like I said, I did have a funny idea if you leave him unconscious.
Let's watch Malrock make the death saves until he's on his last one about to die.
It is Keeza's turn, technically. What does Keeza want to do?
I'm going to walk to.
Yeah, the devil army's still there. They did fuck all.
We never told them to attack.
Yes, they were never given orders to attack.
Apparently, I've never been in enough life-threatening danger or whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm going to walk over to where the golem's going to come back from and be ready to attack and use a bonus action to what's that thing? Second wind.
Can you not use your sword that eats souls because I feel bad for my counter self?
Question.
You'd rather they continue to exist in the form that they're in, tortured for all eternity, warped by strange and unnatural magic?
No, I don't want them to go to hell.
Remember, their souls are in you.
There's no soul there.
Yeah, that's just animated flesh.
Never mind, I guess. Still want to have a funeral for them.
I has question.
What is your question, Blood Dancer?
The monstrosity. Who was it that killed it?
It's not killed, it's banished. And so it's going to be sitting in a harmless demiplane for a minute, which is 10 rounds of combat.
Regenerating HP. So
Mm-hmm.
that might that's an issue.
Yeah, I'm not exactly pleased with the use of banishment in this fight.
I'm sorry.
Concentration, and I can do my evil plan.
That's true, you could drop concentration early if you wanted to.
Okay, just
But
picks up daughter and just is like 50 feet away from everything. Okay.
if you won't, we can don't drop it yet. Let everybody else have at least one more turn, and then we'll drop it. And that way they'll only regain 10 hit points instead of 100. Does that make sense?
Oh.
So Keys is preparing to attack when the creature comes back. Thea, what do
That's,
you... What?
My bonus action for the turn is my second wind which is that healing there. And then, yeah, I'll be holding my attacks for when it reappears immediately.
Cool. It's not magic in science. Sufficient limits in knowledge can be viewed as magic to those unknowing. Yeah, we've all read the books. Anyway, Fear, are you training your arrow on the spot where the monsters disappeared to loose as soon as they come back? Yep, okay. Scarlet, are you getting ready to thump as soon as they come back? Or do you have something else up your sleeve? Like turning the floor into lava under where they'll reappear. Amanda? Amanda?
Kind of. Yes.
So, most of the others are holding attacks ready for the abomination and the golem to reappear. Would you do the same, or would you do something a bit more creative, like, for example, to heat up the ground underneath where they'll be reappearing so it becomes lava? Okay, never mind. What would Malrock do? Are they both AFK? Oh yeah, Malrock's gonna have to do a death save. You're right.
Something might be happening with the children.
I think something's happening with the sorceress, yes. Oh, there we go. Okay, Malrock, if you can hear me. As you are laying there unconscious, you hear a whisper asking if he can use your body. If you die, he'll take it anyway. That was my body last time I died. Okay, so you're rebuking him this time. Okay. Rika.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at Malrock. I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
No. I'm gonna hold my action to cast Magic Missile at the Golem.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna let Malrock play out his fun little game.
Yes. Blood Dancer.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would like to hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Is it being the unconscious form of Silent Song? Which you can now walk up to and just kick, because there's nothing else to worry about for the moment?
Kind of. It's on the ground dead.
I'm sorry?
The
monsters are both banished for the moment.
Oh yeah, we were getting ready to.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on Silent Song.
Like I said, you could literally just walk up to him and stomp his head, but alright, go for it. Disadvantage, because he's prone. Because of the stupid rules.
20.
It's my body. And I'll cry if I want to.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
Only one of those hurts.
You shoot Balrog.
Yeah, Malrock said. So you say rub some dirt on it, Malrock, you'll feel fine, and his response is unconscious. Yeah.
Bonus action healing word on Malrock.
Okay, how many hit points does he regain?
D4. Plus. You heal 5.
You've got a whole 5 hit points, Malrock. And your necrotic spirit that follows you around goes, curses!
See, I told you to rub dirt on it and you would be fine.
I think Undead Ghost has even more reason to try and kill Blood Dancer now.
Marceline is gonna try, I guess, help Blood Dancer to defeat her nemesis, his nemesis, and just
throw it.
Claw their face.
What does Marcy do?
Silent song.
Help to beat up Silent Song.
So does she give Silent Song a kick?
Gonna claw her face like a cat.
Is he gonna claw Silent Song's face? Okay. Roll to hit with advantage.
Because she has claws.
Yes, she does.
Oh wait, that should have been with advantage. Let me try again.
So one more try. Yeah, we'll count the highest of the two. Hopefully,
What should be now?
There we go. And yeah, since they're from that counts as 2 critical fails. So yeah, Silent Song is DED. And then on Nightwatch's turn, are you going to drop banishment to bring back the monsters?
She's gonna walk over towards her daughter and just make sure that he's gonna be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she'll drop it.
Okay.
Actually, she'll drop it by casting moon. Okay, what's the song called? Yeah, Moonbeam on top of like where her other self is.
Aha. So when Rashette appears, they are immediately in a moonbeam.
On fire by a moonness.
Burning in the moon. Con save. The con is quite high. $27. Yeah, so that passes. Yup. So half of the 2d10 radiant damage. And then everybody else who was holding their actions can loose.
Oh, yes. I'll have it be at 3rd level, so it'll be
Please remind me who you are targeting with each of your held attacks. Nice. All 3 hit keys are 15 points against the abomination. $84 points against Rashette.
Hold on. We need to take 3 of those away and see what the
What? Okay. So -3, but at 11. So 81. So 92. Okay.
And that should all go through because they would have had their turn, couldn't attack or be attacked, so no more rage.
Yeah. That's right. So yeah. Thea, you were also holding an attack. Were you shooting at the abomination or at the golem? Thea. Nomad. You're muted. No, you're not.
Oh, hey, sorry. I'm just really, really sleepy. I had a really long week.
We're almost done. Are you shooting at the golem or the abomination?
It's the abomination.
Sweet. Roll to hit. That's a hit. And how much damage do you do?
Is it in melee with anyone?
Yes, but if you can do at least 6 damage, you've got it. Yay, it's down.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that is dead then.
And so only Rachette is still standing, and it looks like she's barely standing. And it's Keeza's turn.
Someone just flick her with something.
Yes. Keeza.
I'm here. I'm getting ready to do my thing again.
That thing. Yeah, 2 of those hit.
Just to make sure that I do decent damage.
That 19's a crit.
Yep, the 19's a crit, so bonus action.
Excellent.
Due to Great Weapon Master.
Yep, so that's 3 hits.
So that is 8d6. Remember to do this so that you don't have to. It was 3 hits. 18, 36, 54. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's correct.
She only had 9 hit points left. I think 87.
Well,
I think 87 does it.
Yeah. It sucks, doesn't it?
Okay.
That was annoying.
You, with the combat over, presumably you would, the group would coup de grace the monsters. Nightwatch might have.
But before the coup de grace, the monster that was banished, I have a Jade Lotus. I'd like to put it in the Jade Lotus.
Which one? The Abomination or Rachette?
The Abomination.
Okay. I was just going to say, Nightwatch might have something to say if you bottle her bodies.
Not the Nightwatch clone, the Abomination.
Okay. You are capturing the Aru's Abomination. A CR25 monstrosity for your own private use. Well done. Okay.
And Blood Dance, so see him walk up to the creature, poke that weird Jade Lotus thing he pulls out sometimes and constantly swears when he can't use, and then you see it go into the object.
Yeah, this horrendous monster gets
Hey, I was trying to study that.
sucked into the gym to the magic item. Okay, now.
Property. It's now my property.
Nightwatch, do you have any words you want to say over your own unconscious and dying bodies? Looks at her
What
abusive.
the heck? She will soothe both of their heads and just start, like, singing, like, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine," to make them, like, feel okay as they're dying.
Wow.
I'm gonna do a performance to see how bad I sing. There could be a chance I could get that 20 or I can get 1.
Okay.
Okay, I got an 18. I sing beautifully.
Yeah, pretty good. You can study in a controlled environment. Kiza,
Yes.
your sword is angry at the distraction provided by those combatants, because by the time you go back to picking up the life glass, the sword informs you that it's been cut off from the academy, that it's no longer the sword is no longer able to siphon off the academy's magic through that stone.
So either it successfully sucked everything out, or she managed to block that amulet while we were fighting.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we'll put a pin in it. So.
Oh, I just offered to Blood Dan Nightwatch if I could fix them.
Fix what?
I need to go to bed. I'm so tired.
Yeah, have a good night for you. So,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I had a real long week.
It's me too.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Night.
So Rika wants to fix Brichette
The golem. Richette.
and split them back up. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what he would do is split them back up, but they would be fixed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, we'll deal with that next time we play, because people are already dropping off the call.
Yeah. Not a golem, no.
Have a good night, folks. And I hope you enjoyed this and that you like and subscribe to get more. And that you also join the Games of Geeker community. Chat with the players, possibly even join a game on our Patreon. Yeah, there's a Patreon where you can join a game or just give us a little bit of support as a emotional support goblin. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have
a good game.